It's Monday. It's Monday. Yay, where was I? We covered all of web development in about 20 minutes. Very cool. The adventure of web development is summarized on our website, seanwellcodes.org/courses, where we have briefly outlined the technologies that we are currently using on the website. It's not exactly in-depth, but it's a great starting point so that then you can find resources on the internet that are more current, or an idea of how to start having a discussion with AI about a particular topic. Although I find that jumping straight into AI is not necessarily the most efficient way of going about making a website or an application. You kind of need to know the file structure, you need to know why the technology does what it does, and then from there you can prompt AI with a bit more detail and it will give you better results. Speaking of which, I thought I was going to learn Jetpack or Kotlin. Well, I did learn Kotlin. Kotlin was okay, It's like the 1, 2, 3, I don't know, I think I'm on my 6th language or something. People don't count HTML as a language, but I do. And yeah, so I learned Kotlin because we wanted to start mobile app development. But Kotlin on its own cannot build a mobile app, so you need Jetpack Compose. Jetpack Compose is a modern open source UI framework that saves you from having to work with XML. XML is not good, let's just put it that way. Because I knew Kotlin, I was like, okay, fine, AI, help me out with the Jetpack Compose thing, just build me a thing. And then it builds a thing, and then it gives you the file structures that you're supposed to use, and MVVM, model view. So you're supposed to have your UI in a particular folder, you're supposed to have your logic in a particular folder, you're supposed to have your database and, well, not exactly database, but the functions that have to do with the data in a different folder. That way it's all compartmentalized. However, on the phone, the code is still visible to anyone who would want to find it. I used AI to learn Jetpack Compose, and it did a pretty good job. But then at the end of it all, I built a thing and I didn't really know how it works, right? I understand the concepts it's using, but the way it's putting it together is now the thing that I needed to get to the bottom of. And luckily, I found a tutorial, and that's now what we are on. We're learning Jetpack Compose. It's a detailed tutorial that starts with the engine under the hood, and it's like, okay, so this is the engine, this is the alternator, this is the starter, this is the, it's that detailed. But it's not so detailed that it's like, 20 hours long or something. It's broken down into like episodes that are less than 30. And each one is like 9 minutes or something. So it's like projects. This project will teach you this project will teach you that, this project will teach you this. And I love learning like that. So